Faff.
Welcome back to FPL Faff with Jez, Jack, and Jim. I'm Jez.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Jim.
And Jack, you've had a terrible week. And Jim, you've had a terrible week. And Jeremy, you've had a terrible week.
As if Jez.
No, Jez, you've had a good week. You've had a good week, mate. Come on. Let's be real.
Look, okay. Given the surroundings, I've had an okay week, but really, it's been a pretty piss poor one. Obviously, I'll just take you through my team. So I made the very smart decision to captain Harry Kane. 2 big ones from him.
I hate you for that.
At least I did not captain either of his 2 Spurs compatriots who are also in my team. Son, who got injured in the first half with 1, and Bale, who got dragged off playing terrible in the 54th minute with 1 as well. Working from back to front, so I had Martinez with 3, Consa with 2, John Stones and João Cancelo with 14 and 12 respectively. Nice. Those guys saved my week.
Very nice.
Get out.
Bruno with 3 points. Gundogan did not play, so Jorginho comes off the bench with 3. Son with 1. Bale with 1. Ollie Watkins with 5. And Calvert-Lewin with 6. And that brings me to a total of 54.
That's it's fine. You're going through it and it's pretty grim. But then I look at mine and I want to cry.
Look, realistically, I've had a terrible week, bar 2 players, and that's fine. That's all you need.
You're lucky with 3 points coming off your bench, and you're lucky with Stones.
Okay, come on, lucky with 3 points coming off the bench. You can't call that lucky. That's
pretty lucky.
No, come on, that's like bottom of the barrel.
I mean, no, bottom of the barrel is 1 point coming off your bench, mate, and that's this guy.
Let's be real. Bottom of the barrel was anybody having Jan Bednarik come off the bench when he got -7. That's bottom of the barrel.
Yes. But Jack, also, you've fucking got 6 points coming off.
I had 7 points coming off. I had a shocker. I made 1 transfer this week, and it was a blinder. I took out. Oh god, who did I take out? Oh no, I took out Loughton, and I bought in Joel Veltman. So it was not one of the more interesting transfer of the season. I'll run you through my team. Pope with 2, Veltman with 2, Consa with 2, Stones with 14. Thought that was lovely. 3 in the midfield from Salah, 3 from Fernandes, 3 from Rafinha, and two fat zeros from Gundogan and Sterling, which actually in hindsight turned out to be an absolutely fine move because in comes Bamford with 1 and Dallas with 6. So I can't complain.
Are you telling me though that if Gundogan and Sterling had played, they would not have got more than 7 points combined?
They would have. I'm almost certain. But to see them not starting and then to see 7 points coming off my bench for having a notoriously poor bench all season, I'll take it. I only had 2 players return attacking returns during the whole week. That was Stones and Watkins, who got me 5, and of course I captained Harry Kane, who got 2. Who then made that 4. Jim, I'm really keen to go through your team. Just before you do that, I just want to, I think it's interesting. I'm just going to read out the Budweiser Kings of the Week for Game Week 28. Now, I'm going to do this because I just want to.
We are now sponsored by Budweiser.
They're not my Kings of the Week.
These are not. It's important to know that this is not Jim's Kings of the Week.
These are the real ones that make sense. So these are not Jim's Turn Up King and Tiny Turn Up of the Week.
So
maybe one of them might be on there, but go on, Jack.
So I'm just going to read you the defence and the goalkeeper, which to be honest isn't too surprising. Melier 11, Stones 14, Cancelo 12, Lewis Dunk with 10. He's a man. He scores goals all of a sudden. Lewis Dunk, it's impressive. Luke Shaw with 3 bonus and a clean sheet takes it to 9. These are the top 4 midfielders of the game week: Milivojevic, Trossard, McNeil, and Odegaard. How did that happen? I'll never ever know. Those 4 players, ridiculous. And then of course Vardy and Iniacho up top. Iniacho, who's a shout at 4.6 million. We'll get to him in a bit.
4.6.
Oh, sorry, 5.6. 5.6.
He's 5.6. Okay, there you go. I was going to say 4.6. That's some Brewster money.
And who do you pick from with Iniacho and Brady, you've got 3 assists and 3 goals between them. It's like, damn, fair play. Fair play. Also, they are my... Actually, I'm going to be good this week. They are my turn-up kings. I'm giving it to both of them.
Nice, yeah.
Guys, do you know what? I want to read you Iheanacho's last 3 point scores. So we've got 17, 9, 9. He has played 90 minutes in all of his last 4... Oh, sorry, not 90 minutes, but he's played 90 minutes in 3 of his last 4 games and 66 in the other, which is fine. That's pretty good. He looks like he's cracked into that side while Barnes and Maddison are out. Mm-hmm. Who knows how long that's going to last, but he's definitely one to look at, especially in the form that he's in. He may force the issue
after this week. Totally.
From game week 32 onwards, I think from game week 32, Leicester have got West Brom, Palace, Southampton, and Newcastle in a row. Like you can't ask for much better than that.
Correct. Yeah.
Jim, tell us your team.
I don't want to. I really don't want to. Shit. Well, I've got Cancelo with 12, so that was nice. Martinez with 3, Matt Target with 4, even though they conceded, which they should have conceded right at the end. That's like
that broke my heart.
Literally, do one. What are you playing at?
That was 10 plus points down the drain.
It's insane. No, that cost me crazy. So it cost me with Martinez and it cost me with Target. It's like it's not even
the bonus
funny.
points that they were. I think they were. I'm not sure who was at the top, but I'm pretty sure it was Target, then Martinez, and then of course that all went away.
I mean, I'm happy I got 4. Even though they conceded for Target, so that's not too bad. Diaz was 6, Rudiger was 6. So my defense was solid. If only I had my 5th defender with Dallas was 6 on my starting 11 horrible. As well. He is on my 3rd sub, and he's not coming off my bench. Neither is Jack Harrison with 3. Or Bamford is with 1.
Oh, that's excellent. That's exactly what you want.
Yeah. I captain Kane. That was crazy. I brought in Lucas Moura. He gave me 5 points.
Nice.
Give me assists. Gundogan with nothing. Bale with 1, which is insane. I took out Mohamed Salah for Gareth fucking Bale.
Look,
after
at least
he's been a turn-up king.
You weren't the only one, mate. You weren't the only one.
At least Mo Salah did nothing this game apart from get a goal denied. If he'd scored, I probably would have cried.
Yeah.
Well, he did. He put it in the back of the net, didn't he?
Yeah, but if it had counted.
And Richarlison. Cancelo and Richarlison are no longer in my team because...
Hang on a sec. Okay, so I know that they've both got a blank in the upcoming game week, but you were singing Richarlison's praises just last week, saying he's the best player in the league, going to keep him in for the long term. You're so smart for having him instead of DCL. You are a snake.
I took him out because it makes no sense for me to take out Bamford because he is...
Well, he's injured. I mean...
I'm playing him anyway, so I've got 3 up front.
Nice.
Going in. So forgetting about the abysmal week I've just had and majority of people have had, I'm telling you, in my game week blank, I've got 10 players playing.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm playing a 3-4-3. Technically, it's a 3-3-3 because Fernandez is in my team and he's not playing. I made 2 changes. Kieran Tierney is in my team for Cancelo.
Oh, nice.
And
he was amazing against Spurs.
He was.
He really was.
I think West Ham are going to score against them.
Yeah, which is why I've got Antonio in my team as well.
Oh, it's huge. Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm looking at my team and it is probably the worst squad I've ever seen in my life. Listen to this. Martinez, fine, that's great, but it's against Newcastle. Not Newcastle, Spurs, sorry.
You wish it was against Newcastle.
I wish it was against Newcastle. Against Spurs, who I've got three players. I've got Kane, Bale, and Lucas Moura. I've got Target. So what am I hoping for here? Like, this is insane. I've got Dallas, Harrison, and Bamford. So obviously I've got no Fulham players in. I was thinking to get rid of Gundogan for Lookman so I could have a full 11. I still might do that. But then I'll be left with Lookman, Bale, Harrison, Lucas Moura. It's not
grim.
It's not looking like a. And up front it will be the most premium bit, which would be Bamford, Kane, and Antonio. But
Nice.
it's not a great side. If you look at days of.
But at least you're playing 10. I think 10 for a blank is decent, mate.
Yeah,
I'm
one
jealous of
-4.
that.
That's it.
That's very good.
I'm very much thinking about taking a -4, but so I don't know what to do because I've got Son currently in my team. I don't think he's likely to play this week, but if he's going to recover for actually no, they've got a blank in game week 33, so I might as well get rid of him.
Yeah,
it's going to cost me 4 to get rid of him this week, and I'm not sure that's something I really want to do.
it's annoying for you because he was going to play.
Yeah, he was going to play. It's annoying for me.
That's why I'm not taking
doubly
Bamford
because
out.
I mean the price I got him, like I got him for 9 million. He's now 9.6. I've had him for the last 26 weeks or whatever.
Dude, I made that 0.3 off him. Just do it. Just make that 0.3 and
I agree with the blank game week 23 as well. I mean, I was looking at Son, but not anymore. I'm looking at Moura. Like Lucas Moura, he's probably he looked good actually against Arsenal. He played well.
He did, and with Son out, obviously he's going to start. You would think. Obviously,
well, he has been starting
as well,
anyway.
And Lamella's just been sent off, so he's not starting next week.
Steven Bergwijn. I think it'll be Steven Bergwijn, Bale, Lucas Moura, and then obviously Kane up top. That's how I think they're going to they're not going to rush Son back with a hamstring injury. So
no, especially they've got bigger fish to fry. They're not going to win the I guess they're fighting for European places, but they're not going to win the league, and they are still playing in Europe. So
the only joy that I've got from this week is for one night only. One night only. I'm back at number 1 spot.
very nice. Well done. Well done, mate.
Nice.
For one night. And Jack,
And you are going to enjoy 3rd place in a couple of weeks. Nice.
maybe third.
Jez, how many? What's your game week 29? 29? Game week 29 team looking like?
So currently, I'm looking at Martinez, Conser, Cresswell, Dallas, and Aina. All of those guys playing in the back.
Cresswell's good. That's smart.
Yep, he's just come in for Cancelo. I got Cancelo out before he even played this game, which was funny. I've got Son still in the midfield. He's probably going to go. Then I've got Bale, who is currently my only midfielder who will play. Ollie Watkins and Harry Kane. That's my full allotment of players. I'm thinking about taking a -4 or potentially even a -8. You know, normally it's not a great idea, but look, a -8 for 2 players coming in, you have to assume if you're going to have an okay week that each player in your team will get more than 4 points or average 4 points or higher. I think that it might just turn out okay. And I'm looking ahead to game week 33. If I get rid of a couple more players that aren't going to play then I'll be more likely to have a full team in that week. So yeah, this might be the time to do it.
Nice.
How many are you looking at having in total?
So let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 and then Son.
So you're hoping to have 9 max?
Well, yeah. I think I'm looking at 9 or potentially 10 if I take a -8. I think I will get rid of Son, and it probably will happen tonight because I think his price is going to go down. I guess the other player that might leave is Jorginho because I don't really want to get rid of Stones or Gundogan just yet. So yeah, I don't know. I need to figure that out. I reckon probably Jesse Lingard's going to come in. He's been in good form and he's just had a rest because he wasn't eligible to play.
Nice.
I don't know who else
sure.
is going to come in because there is literally not a single interesting player who's playing next game week in there apart from I was thinking about Aubameyang, but then of course he's pissed off the coach and he's probably not going to play.
No, it's got to be Lingard. I feel like he's probably going to do bits against Arsenal.
Oh, but if I make 2 changes, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be Lingard, but I don't know who else to bring in.
I don't. So, do you know what? Maybe just place your bets and like stick with Son, and he might come on.
I don't think he will. I think Son's going to be done for 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm honest. Like you don't. You don't recover from a hamstring injury in 3 or 4 days.
No, absolutely not. But like, maybe it's not that bad.
But even still, I think precautionary. He'll be out for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then they've got a blank coming up in a few weeks. So I'm not interested by that.
When is the dates for the next fixtures? Actually, they're not going to play till
on the 21st of March. So that is 6 days time from the time we're recording this.
So he may be fit.
I very much doubt it.
We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to wait and see. See if we
It
can
might
get.
be worth holding off then, Jez.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the transfers out. I don't really want to lose another 0.1 on him.
You might have to.
No, I think I'm going to get rid. Anyway, Jack, tell us what your team's looking like for the blank.
Well, right now I've got quick maths. I've 1, 2, 3,
2
4,
plus 2
5,
is 4. Minus 1, that's 3.
I've got 8. I've got 8 right now without making any transfers, for which I have 2 free transfers.
Whoa! He's looking at 10 players.
So I'm looking at 10
you're
players.
going to take a -4. You're going to get 11.
I'm flashing back to game week 10. You're playing 10 players, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Still gets like 96 points.
Yep.
So I currently got Areola in goal, and then a defensive Konsa, Veltman, and Dallas. Currently, Rafinha is the only midfielder I have, and then I've got Watkins, Kane, and Bamford up top. Now, Bamford with the injury is concerning. Son with the injury is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Bale looked abysmal against Arsenal.
He was nowhere.
Aubameyang didn't even play. Grealish is still out. So, I'll be honest, I'm stuck. I don't really know who I want to do. Like, I like the Leeds and Fulham fixture. I think there'll be goals. But I don't really want 6 players in one fixture. Anything could happen. It's not really what I'm interested in.
Also, like, Fulham don't really have interesting midfielders apart from Lookman, and even that's like.
I think, to be honest, I think Lookman's quite interesting only because Leeds' defence, despite getting a clean sheet on the weekend, I just don't back them. I think they're so entertaining for the wrong reasons sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it. I'm considering doubling up on a Brighton defence, which I never thought I'd say. I just can't see Newcastle scoring against them, to be honest.
Well, look, we said that this week, and then they scored against Aston Villa, who are a much better side right now.
I'm with you. It was a last-minute goal. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the clean sheet potential, and I feel like Brighton come top of that list. As far as
I agree with that.
I'm looking at the West Ham Arsenal fixture. I back both teams to score, so a defender isn't so interesting for me, unless it is Creswell, who's got the assist potential. To be honest, it might be a nice swap, Sterling for Aubameyang for me, and then I've got Aubameyang on penalties. He'll be almost certainly playing.
Do you reckon he's going to play for sure? Because
I do.
So. I don't know, man.
No, I do. I think look, he's our best player. And he
is, but you guys just won on the weekend against Spurs without him.
It's a good point.
I'm not sure that he's going to be rushed back in there, because something like, showing up late for meetings and pissing off the manager, that is something that can really, really hurt you as a player.
No, I agree. And you got to set a precedent. You got to set a precedent. The only thing that worries me, and we'll get to City in a bit, but when Europa League is in the mix as well, Arsenal. It's going to be difficult for Arsenal to get into Europe through the Premier League. So to win the Europa League, or at least give it a good chance, is probably something they want to be thinking about. Like City, as an example, going forward, when they're in a position to rest Gundogan and Sterling, I'm not interested in City assets for the rest of the season. It's far too risky. There's a lot of money in them, and I worry that Aubameyang might be the same. But in terms of potential, he's definitely someone that I would probably want to start thinking about, only for the reason that there's not many other options, to be honest. I got three strikers out of 3. Antonio to Bamford, if he doesn't get fit, is definitely on my radar. But it's not an easy decision this week. I think I'm going to make 2 transfers to players who aren't playing, which will leave me with 10, and then I'm playing my wild card in game week, quite likely game week 31.
Smart.
Nice. I'm so jealous of that wild card.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm definitely wishing I had one of those because I don't like my team
literally
anymore.
won the league.
No, man. I don't know. No,
it's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. I thought Jack was going to run away with it, but
no, it's tight. It's
I'm
really
still
very
clinging
tight.
away. I'm still there, boys.
Mate, you're there.
let's not forget to mention Benny Hilton FC is very close to
Benny
breaking you.
Hilton FC is very close indeed. Yeah.
God, let's call him out. Absolutely. Great team. And he smashed it last year. I'm sure he'll be doing exactly the same, Mr. Borg. It's tough. It's gonna be a difficult week. I'm probably gonna stick with 10 outfield players, and if there's 9, I'm still happy with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's talk about some of the stuff that happened this week. So, admittedly, it was a pretty disastrous week. There were no points all around. Obviously, we've talked about Son being injured, Bale being dragged off very early on. That worries me. I don't know what his place in the team is going to look like. Obviously, I think he will play this week because Lamella got himself suspended, but
he's going to play.
As we said, Lucas Moura looked much better. I mean, potentially in a couple of weeks, do you think that he might start for Gareth?
I don't think he'll start for Gareth. I think the thing about Gareth Bale, I don't know what, like, he looked gutted when he came off. He did. He was angry.
He looked like a broken man.
He was pissed off with himself, yeah.
But the thing about him though is that I don't think we can say is he fit anymore. I feel like he is fit. He started the last, I think he started the last 4 or 5 games or something. Like he's definitely match fit. Mm-hmm. He looks great in Europe. I'm not sure why. That. I mean, all of Spurs looked off in the first half, to be fair, and then he only had 9-10 minutes in the second half to try and do something. Yeah. And he didn't. So, will he come back against Villa? Yes. I still don't like Villa's defence. I feel like they're leaky. They concede so many chances. I feel like my captaincy's on Kane for that reason, without any doubt.
Ooh, okay.
So, I don't know. I expect Bale to start, and I actually expect him to do something. I think he'll be. If I had him, I would keep him. No, and I wouldn't be worrying about it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, especially this week, you're not going to get rid of a player who's going to play in the blank. But yeah, long term. Diogo Jota back in the goals.
He is coming into my side as soon as my wild card is going to be played. I think he will.
Whoa.
He's probably. I think he's just such a difference. Where he scored the winner tonight. Firmino wasn't there. Liverpool. Yep. It wasn't the best game, but
it
Liverpool,
was one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. Honestly,
in a pretty grim game week, it was a pretty grim game.
It was.
There's so many bad games this week.
It was, but I'm interested in him. He's a great price point, and if he starts for Liverpool, who do start, if they start to get a few more wins under their belt, he could be someone to look at. I hate that I'm going to say this. He's going to save Liverpool. Like, he's literally going to be.
I think he will. He offers something different, because I think recently teams have figured out Liverpool and how they play, and they're struggling to get in behind. But Jota, he runs direct and he runs fast. Like, that's, Firmino's not going to be blazing through people with pace necessarily. He's going to be taking the ball, controlling, doing a couple of flicks and turns, and putting in a nice ball. Jota wants to run straight down the middle. Great. All right, and that's the end of the podcast, apparently.
No, I agree. He's you're right.
So good.
He offers something different. He's exactly. He plays like Salah in the sense that low central of gravity. He's pretty nimble and agile. Yep. They get in good spots. He's decent. For me, I'm probably going to look at Gundogan out and Jota in. For me,
wow.
I don't know though. I'm not sure. We'll see. If Gundogan keeps his place, he's staying around. But
mine's going to be. I take the pick. Take your pick. I want probably Lucas Moura out very soon, and I want Harrison out really soon.
I can't believe you've still got Harrison. That's a very poor player to have in your team.
I've kept him in literally just for this game week. That was it.
I do know that. And he's sat on your bench every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has. He has.
Wow.
It's the only reason I've got him. Why I made the mistake by not getting in Rafinha when I had the chance. I still stick by my reasonings. Like, no one else has him. He was a good differential. It just didn't go my way.
No. He was a differential. I wouldn't have good.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a different pick.
we say this every week. There's good and there's bad differentials.
I mean,
you know,
he was turning up every other week
before Rafinha started playing every week.
Yeah.
And then he came in and he started taking all the free kicks, and all of a sudden all his assists went away.
Yeah. Yeah. In a nutshell.
Bad differential.
But I didn't want to waste the transfer when I know he's going to play, and he might, hopefully, for God's sake, please do something.
He probably fucking will this week, just because you're an awful person. He's going to score a goal.
He's going to get a goal, 2 assists,
Honestly,
3 bonus points.
I'll be so, Jez, you'll literally hate that.
I will. Look, I'll hate it less. I will hate it less if he gets an assist and puts it straight on Dallas's head, or whatever, because he's come back in for me.
Oh, nice.
Right, well, I'm actually thinking about captaining Dallas or Tierney.
Not a chance.
I'm not even joking. Not even joking.
No way. No.
I think
Fulham are going to score against Leeds. That is just a fact.
Yeah.
So one more thing before we move on to the transfers. Rui Patricio, not in a good state right now.
Nah, we wish him well. That looked nasty. I
don't think I want to see it.
I don't want to watch that back. All that I know is he's left in a neck brace, was down for a very long period of time, and obviously it could just be precautionary, but it didn't look good.
Yeah, they've been unlucky, haven't they? It was, Jimenez earlier in the season, Patricio tonight. Hopefully he's not out for long. It didn't look good. I think we were all shocked I wasn't looking at the game, but when I saw 90 plus 14 minutes on injury, I think we were all a bit concerned. Hopefully it's better than it looks, but you never know with these things. You've got to be safe.
Yeah.
Faff.
Jack, do you want to take us through the transfers in and out for this week?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll start off with transfers out. Some big players in here from who have done well all season, and they have some decent ownership. Let's run through. Obviously, bearing in mind that a lot of these transfers, some of these players don't have a double game week. Interesting though, 2 of the top transfers out do have a game this week. So number 1 is Patrick Bamford. We've seen 120,000 managers get him out. He's got a knock. Who knows what it is? Part of me thinks
come back.
But also, he's just been doing nothing recently. Like he hasn't. I'm going to check this. When was the last time that he got a haul? Week 25, he scored a goal. Week 23, he scored a goal. Everything in between is 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 1 point.
He's
not
due
great.
a turn up.
Oh God! And to be fair, if he was ever going to do it, he's got Fulham and Sheffield United next.
Against Sheffield, if I had him, he would have my armband, presuming that he's fit.
Yeah. So he's out. We don't know when he's coming back, but I think a lot of for me it looked like a contact injury rather than a muscular one. So I'm a little bit more positive than others potentially. He's going to stay in for me. Number 2 is Son. That didn't look like a contact injury. That looked like a muscular one. And I think he'll be out for a little while, which is concerning. Gundogan is out at number 3.
Yeah.
Again, didn't play on the weekend and he hasn't got a fixture this week. Calvert-Lewin is number 4, who did score. But
that's a mistake, and I will tell you why. Everton are one of the 2 teams who still will have a double game week in the remainder of the season. The other team is Aston Villa, who they will be playing against. Look, I get that you probably want to get out a player who doesn't have a fixture this week, but if you're listening to this and you're tossing up between Calvert-Lewin and somebody else who doesn't have a fixture, for instance, Gundogan, get rid of Gundogan.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree. I mean, I look at So their rearranged fixture, which is yet to come in, is Villa, and you'd probably back him to do something against that.
But
other than
you
Villa,
can just get him back in, though, can't you? Like,
you can just get him back in.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's an upcoming blank in game week 33 as well. I think the transfers are going to be so precious in the next few weeks. You don't necessarily want to be burning transfers, getting someone out and then getting them immediately back in.
True.
Yeah, agree.
True, but I mean, I've done that with Charlison, so.
Yeah, but as I said, Jim, you are going to fall down the table. I will be laughing in your face virtually.
Back to number one. Down
to number six. Down to number six.
No, I would be looking at Calvert-Lewin for later fixtures. I mean, we know what Everton can do. They'll have a couple of bad results and then they'll just win 5 on the bounce. Like they've done it all season. I mean, I'm sure he'll be coming back into manager's plan soon. Mo Salah is number 5. Don't know what to say about that. So many managers. He hasn't scored in ages. Loads of managers getting him out, quite rightly. Yep. Sterling is number 6. He will be coming out in my team this week for sure.
I can't believe he hasn't played 2 weeks in a row. That's
I was gutted about that. Fernandez is number 7.
He wasn't even in the squad, actually. He wasn't on the bench. He didn't even travel down.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Because he's definitely not injured. He must be just having a good rest.
Yeah, I think that's Pep looking to the Champions League and going, okay, this is the one trophy that I need to win.
Agreed. Yeah.
I mean, he's probably going to win the quad.
If they win the quad, they'll be the best. Yeah. Oh, man, they've got to be the best Premier League side if they do that.
I wouldn't think. I don't know. Even if you win the quad, I still don't think anyone can match the 2004 Invincibles.
Oh yeah. Oh no, but I agree with that. As an Arsenal fan, I definitely agree with that. I was thinking more in the in like
unbeatable,
kind of the more like
know?
The more sort of like last kind of 5 to 10 years. I feel like Liverpool being very, very good and they're definitely in the way. But if City win it, I mean, it doesn't matter who they start. They play exactly the same way and they dominate. Mm-hmm. It's their incredible team.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is number 7, which is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, for me, I just can't get him out. He's
every 3rd or 4th week, he's in the double digits. He's and even when he's not, like Manchester United haven't been conceding. 3 points is okay, not great, but it's better than 1 or 2, isn't it? You know.
Oh no, you have to keep Bruno. You have to. I'm even looking to get. I would have done it this week, but United are on a blank. I am definitely going to get in Luke Shaw and Bruno because they've got a decent fixture for the for game week 33.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, very good one.
Away to Leeds. Oh, I know who my armband is going to be on that week. Jeez.
Yeah, correct.
Number 8 is João Cancelo and hat-trick of assists. Jamie Vardy is number 10.
That's funny. I love when the transfers are made so early on. They don't have a fixture next week, fair enough, but that's just funny to see.
Yeah. All right. Top 10 transfers in. Gareth Bale is number 1 with over 100,000 managers. A lot of people will be getting him in. I think I will be too. You've got Jay Lings, number 2. He's back from his what do you call that? When he wasn't allowed to play.
Loan deal enforced, missing
ineligible
fixture against ineligible thing. Oh man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got Rafinha in at number 3. I like Rafinha this week. I think he's a good pick if you've got him. Kane is number 4. Harry Kane. 41% of managers have Harry Kane. A lot of people jumping on him.
Well, look, that just tells me that 59% of managers are idiots.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's essential, isn't he, this year? Certainly for the back end of the season. You have Stuart Dallas, who's number 5.
Yep.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, number 6. Aaron Creswell is number 7. Big Lewis Dunk, number 8. Goal machine Lewis Dunk is in
goal
number 8.
Machine. Look, he's looking at being Brighton's top scorer.
Yeah, mental.
Who are Brighton playing?
Brighton are playing Newcastle.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Why is Dunk not in my team?
Dunk's going to get 28 points this game week, and everyone's going to laugh and say, what the hell happened there? He's going to score 3.
Okay, here's a question. Do I offload Stones and get Duncan?
No.
Yes.
Is that a...
Yes.
No
Yes.
way.
Oh.
Yes way.
No, do you know what? Even if Stones doesn't play for 2 weeks in a row, I still want him in because when he does play, he's points.
He's been so good this year. I don't think I can get rid of it. I know he doesn't play every game, but like when he does, he's incredible. That he's
Don't
he's
come upstairs.
he's great. He's great. I like him a lot. And
Guys,
then
I'm telling you what. Sorry to interrupt this. I have just made a transfer. Actually, not one but 2 transfers
Right now.
live on the pod.
That never works
my
out.
god!
Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah, stupid. Who are they?
Yes, Jack.
Lingard in for Son and
my-
Rafinha in for Jorginho.
So Rafinha in for Jorginho, absolutely. You don't even know about the Son injury, dude. What if they come back
This
and
is
say
hilarious. This is hilarious.
What if
because-
Mourinho comes in on Wednesday and Thursday and says, yeah, we just took him off because it was precautionary?
I was
Guys.
watching that, man. He pulled up with his hamstring. No.
Jack, you know what's going to happen? Son's going to start and he's going to get a hat trick. And
Oh,
Jez
don't say
is
that.
going to be beside himself.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
that's literally what's going to happen. And Rafinha probably won't do anything now because you brought him in. Which is great.
Well, look, thank you for your votes of confidence. I certainly feel good. But let's continue with the list.
Look, listen, I agree. I don't think Son is going to play because it's his hamstring. But we don't know. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't want to wait around to the rest of the week. Everyone's going to be getting him out. He's going to lose the value. If I'm then going to get him out anyway, look, he doesn't have a fixture in game week 33. I was saying last week, I'm going to have to drop some City and Spurs players so that I have 11 for game week 33. I guess he's just going to have to be one of them.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And then 9th and 10th in this list, they both wear maroon tops. They are both English. They are both 6.6 million. It's Antonio
Grealish.
and...
Oh, boy.
No, it's Antonio and Watkins.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. I think
Oh,
Watkins...
that was it. So, sorry guys. I did because I wasn't still no one's sure on Bamford. I might get him out for Watkins. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Look, I did. Watkins has been in my squad for a little while, and he had a period of turning up okay, but I don't think he's gonna get you the most points in the world. Like he'll get an assist and no bonus every other week.
I mean, the only reason I haven't is because I think Spurs are going to do it. So
The only reason I'd say Watkins is their next 2 games are Tottenham and Fulham, and they have a fixture against Everton to rearrange.
Yeah, well, that's the one, and that's why he stayed in my side for so long because they've had a couple of doubles since I got him in.
yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Faff.
Shall we go through the very few fixtures for this week?
Let's do it.
First up is Fulham Leeds.
I mean, 3-0 Leeds. Harrison hat trick and
Okay.
Bamford hat trick assists.
So wrong. Bamford won't play. He'll be rested for this week. I don't think he's seriously injured. It was just a contact injury, but I don't think he'll play this week. I think Fulham are going to do Leeds, but I think there's going to be goals flying in left and right. I want to say this is 3-2 to Fulham. Rafinha's going to do
What
something.
are you on, mate? That's literally nowhere near accurate.
Look, but Fulham have been playing well, and Leeds are a bit up and down.
They are not scoring 3 goals.
Yes, they are. Leeds don't defend.
They are not. That's just insane.
Look,
That is
if we're recording this, so you know that when it happens, I'm going to talk about it next week.
It's just you won't because it's impossible. Jack.
Fine. Jack, speak sense to this moron, please.
It's a tough one. It's a really hard one to predict. There's going to be no clean sheets for either side. I think both teams are going to concede. And I'm going to go.
Come on, Jack. It's like 2-1.
So I was going to say I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds, and I'm going to say that because they have more firepower than Fulham. I think Fulham. Yeah, but they can be solid.
Have got so much to play for in these last 9 weeks. They've been playing well, and fair enough, they got dicked by City, but like so does everyone. Prior to that, they've been playing well.
Listen to Jack. He's
don't listen to Jack.
Sensible person.
Jack is losing his lead in the league. Listen to me. I've been consistently good for the last 8 weeks. Let's forget about the first 10 weeks because look, we all make mistakes.
Consistently good. You have been solid. I'll give you that. But where are you in the league?
4th.
No, the only reason I say that, Fulham do have something to play for. They've been playing very well. Bottom line is they're still 18th. You know, if the league finished today, they'd be relegated.
Sure.
That said, Leeds, they're not going to be on the beach. I can't imagine that. I mean, Bielsa isn't that kind of manager. I feel like they're still going to be playing well. They're going to always be working hard. And to be honest, like they're not cruising. Like they're 36 points. I mean, they've done very well this season. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like they're 15 points clear of the relegation zone. Like they could be dragged back in it. I think they've still got something to play for. It's not over yet. I'm going to go 2-1 lead.
Okay, well, I strongly disagree with both of you guys, but that is fine. Brighton, Newcastle.
Oh.
Look, admittedly, we've got a pretty small pool of games to pick from, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be... look, listen, if Trossard is in the Budweiser Kings of the Week, then anything can happen. I'm gonna go 2-0 Brighton, and I think he'll be comfortable, and I think Steve Bruce is going to have a real tough time justifying that he still deserves to be in the job.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I just don't see how Newcastle are going to get past Brighton. 0-0?
It's 0-0.
Oh, grow up.
Yeah, it's 0-0.
It could easily be 0-0. Brighton, I don't back them to... I mean, they play well against Southampton, but I don't think... they're not the best scoring team.
They're not, but look, Newcastle are not the best defending team.
True.
And they're also not the best attacking team, and they've got no players. So, for that reason, I'm going to say 2-0 Brighton. West Ham, Arsenal. For me, this is the game of the week.
Yeah, game of the week for me too.
3-2 Arsenal.
Look, I feel like you're just doing this to mess with me. I'm going to have to disagree with you for the third time in a row.
Arsenal look very good against Tottenham. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
Oh my God. What have you guys been smoking? West Ham are going to win this game.
Oh God.
You know why? Lingardinho. He is going to be back in the squad, raring to play after his week off. Imagine, he must have been burning up inside knowing that his side was losing to Manchester United. Fuck Manchester United. He's going to take out all of that on Arsenal. Absolutely ruin them. For a measly 1-0. 1-0 West Ham.
I think if anyone's ruining anyone, it's going to be Thomas Partey ruining Jay Lings. I think he's going to just sit in front of that back four.
No. I'm sorry. Look, I understand how you are blinded by your supporting of Arsenal, but look, let's speak some sense. Arsenal will not win this game.
No, I don't let it get into that. I predicted a draw on the weekend. I'm not always like that. I do think Arsenal have enough for this game, and it'll be a statement win.
Well, agree to disagree. Aston Villa, Spurs.
Spurs 2-1.
I agree. 2-1 Spurs.
All right, let's disagree 4 times in a row.
Don't say Villa are going to win.
No, I don't think Villa's going to win. I think this one's going to be a draw. I feel like it might be 2-2, which is... I don't really want that. I'd love... I don't know what I want from this game, to be honest. I don't know who I'm going to captain.
Honestly, I thought last week was like the week we just had, terrible points wise, for no reason as well. Like this should not have been so bad. This week going forward, I think I'll be lucky to make 20 points.
Oh god, yeah, it's gonna be horrendous.
Especially with the predictions we're picking, I've got like all my eggs are pretty much in like the Villa Spurs game. Like,
yeah, I mean, do you know what? Like, I'm looking at what I've predicted. Okay, so I said what 2-1 Fulham. I've got one Fulham defender. Okay, 2 points from them. Great. Brighton Newcastle. I have nobody in that game. West Ham Arsenal. I've got a West Ham defender. I did predict a clean sheet there, so that's fine. And then Villa Spurs. All of my eggs in that, and it's going to be 2-2. So I just have to hope that Watkins, Bale, and Kane all bag, and Martinez makes 60 saves. Like,
so with that, it's going to be the opposite. Everything you just said, it'll be the opposite.
Definitely. Look, I'm going to get 33 points, and that will probably be okay for this week.
Yeah.
Guys, I think that brings us to the end of the podcast. For our listeners, if you do want to join our FPL Faff mini league, you can do so with the code DKSORK. One more time, that's DKSORK, and you will see me rocketing up the table after all of my predictions do come true and all of my players that I need to turn up. Meanwhile,
you say that every week?
Yeah, and I have been rocketing up. Let's be real. Once upon a time, I was quite a long way behind you guys, and then, past 8 or 9 weeks, it's been happening. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think this is just a build up to break my heart in 3 or 4 weeks' time, because that's just how life goes. But
oh, too real.
You've given it a good effort, mate. It's been a good season.
Oh god, what a wanky thing to say. It's like, here's your participation medal. No, fuck off. Right, that's it. End of the pod. Done.
Faff.